This party lit as fuck.
Hey bro.
Hey, what's up? Not bad. You? What should I say? What if
yeah.
I'm awkward? What if I look silly? What if they hate me? Hey bro, why you quiet?
Yeah?
Stop being weird. Oh, nah, I think people just hate me, bro. They're not talking to me. They don't care about me. No one even knows you exist. Oh, there was one point in my life in high school when I can't even talk to people that I don't know, and I would stutter my words. I would be weird and awkward around people. But nowadays, I can just strike up random conversations with strangers without overthinking too much. I can like walk past people that I barely know in the hallways, but I will be greeting them and they'll be greeting me happily back. I feel like overthinking is a very natural thing, but overcoming it is very beautiful. But what actually is overthinking if we want to overcome it? It's actually just excessive thinking, thinking too much, thinking overboard about things that you don't actually need to think about things that are unnecessary to think about. Of course, thinking is a very useful thing, obviously. It makes us able to solve problems as humans. It makes us feel relaxed and calm that we have solved the problem afterwards. But overthinking has the opposite effects. It gives us stress, and it does not even solve the problem at all because it's unnecessary. But why do we keep on doing it? Why do we have to force ourselves unconsciously to do it? It's because that we think that overthinking will help us solve the problems, but we don't even take any actions. And what happens in your mind at that moment if you overthink? You become unpresent. You're not in the moment right now. You become somewhere else in your life, somewhere else in your mind. You're thinking about too much things that does not matter right now. You're thinking about your fear of judgment, your fear of comparison with other people. You're thinking about your low self-esteem, and that's the biggest problem when you're not present because you're not living to your fullest potential right now. So I want you to do one thing right now. Look around your room. Look around at every items in there. Look around at every single thing, every single color, every single shape. In that moment, in that split second, you've just stopped overthinking. Because why? You are present, you are in the moment, you are observing the things around you clearly that are in front of you. You're not lost in your mind somewhere else. You're not lost in this sea of thoughts that are drowning you out. The solution for overthinking is to be present. Because when you are present, when you're observing things clearly, you won't be overthinking. You won't be talking to yourself in your mind. You won't be having conversations with yourself that are unnecessary. And what is the outcome if you're present right now in a social situation? You become authentic. You talk to people with genuinity. You talk to people with honesty. You don't think too much because when someone talks to you, when someone says something to you, you just register it and you respond honestly in the moment, presently. You do not think too much. You do not think too deeply about what their false intentions are. You do not think about what do they mean when they say this. Do they hate me or what? You just respond in a surface level kind of way. And you might think that this is stupid because like you're not thinking about what you're saying before you say it. Of course, you still think about what you say before you say it, but when you're present, those kind of thoughts, it just occurs naturally. You do not think too deeply about it. So it's not an excuse to make wrong decisions by not overthinking. When you don't overthink, you can still talk to girls normally. You do not have to talk to them weirdly. You do not have to make offensive jokes to friends when you're not overthinking. So when you're present, you'll be able to think properly, but you won't overthink. You'll be able to bond with people much more and you'll be much more authentic, and people will appreciate that because you are just being yourself right now. You're not overthinking too much. And the key to that is by being present. So if I were to give you an actionable step, a realistic step that you can just use in the moment, it would be to just focus on your body, focus on every single nerves in your body, how you're feeling right now in your body. And when you do that, you'll be immersed in the environment, in the real world instead of inside your mind. So the biggest problem about overthinking outside the social environment is that you're thinking about your problems in life, how to face it, how to solve the problems without taking action. Yeah, you're not taking action when you're overthinking. And that is the biggest problem. It sounds obvious, but in the moment when you're overthinking, you won't think about that. Are you insecure about being small and unhealthy? Can you do something about that? Do it. Are you insecure about being uninteresting, being this kind of loser, nerdy guy that does not have anything going on in his life? Can you learn something interesting? Can you add more flavors to your life to become an interesting person that people would like to respect and look up to? Can you do that? Do it. When you're overthinking, you're just thinking about all these negative consequences without even doing any actions, without even taking any efforts to improve your life. Just focus on your purpose. Focus on eliminating these problems in your life by being present when doing whatever you're doing to improve yourself. When you're doing the gym, when you're learning hobbies, when you're playing some instrument, when you're playing sports with your friends, be in the moment, be focused, and you won't be overthinking. And what happens in the long term when you're not overthinking and when you're focused on your purpose? You improve yourself and you stop overthinking. It's a win-win. I know this is a really annoying problem in life, and so here's just my solutions to help you get through it. To you, joining us on this journey of self-improvement. Our future is bright.